everybody. No, nothing's the matter with your screen. I'm playing with my camera. I'm kind of playing with filters, seeing what it does. It's sort of fun. Today we're going to be drawing an ice cream sundae. No, we're going to be drawing two ice cream sundaes. No, we're going to be drawing two ice cream sundaes and a cupcake on a table ready to eat. Okay? So you will need paper, a black marker, and anything you want to color that delicious food that's on this table. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, we're going to get started doing this two sundaes and the cupcake. I did the drawing in a black Sharpie. You can do your drawing in a pencil, and if you do that, make sure to grab an eraser. And then once you're done with your drawing, you can go over everything with a black marker. And then the sample that I did for you guys, I used colored markers, and I only did that because it's a lot more vibrant for the camera to see the colors of a marker versus crayons or colored pencils. But please go ahead and use, watercolors, crayons, colored pencils, crayons, markers, or just leave it black and white. And I only selected a few colors that I did the final drawing in, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. Okay, so I have my paper taped down to my tabletop just so it won't move around very much. You obviously don't have to do that. I'm just doing it so that it doesn't move around while I'm trying to record this. Okay, so we're going to be drawing the two glasses and a cupcake on this piece of paper. If you'll come over, here's the middle of the paper. If you'll come over about 25% or 1/4 into the paper and come down about 1/3. So you're going to be starting your drawing right about there, 1/3 down and about 1/4 over. The first line that you're going to do is a curved line that comes down, and that is the beginning of your sundae glass. And then you want to make the other side of the glass, and you're just going to be mimicking that line like this. And then we're going to build the stem of the glass. You're going to draw two lines like that, and then a little bump out, and then a bump out like that, and then a curved line that meets that. And then these glasses that I picked have a rim on the top that's wavy. So the wave looks like this. So you can just come straight across. And if you don't want to do a wave, you could just draw a straight line too. And then follow that curvy line. Now we're going to be putting the ice cream and the whipped cream on top of this. So you're going to draw two little lines that are somewhat inside of these lines right here, and that's the first layer of ice cream. And then on top of this ice cream is the sauce, and I think this sort of looks like a clam. So you want to make the top of the clam kind of wavy, and then some layers of either other sauce or lots of whipped cream. And then put a cherry on top by drawing a partial circle with a stem. And then if you put a little smile at the end of the stem, it will sort of look like a cherry. And now we're going to be drawing the second glass, and it's going to be a little bit in front of this glass. So you're going to come a little lower on the page, and you're going to do the same thing. We're going to be drawing the same thing right here. So you're going to draw a swervy line and another swervy line. And then we're going to do the stem of the glass. These two lines that jut out like that, and then a little bump out. And then two lines that stick out like that, and then a curved line that meets it, like that. And then we're doing the same thing. We're going to do a wavy line across the rim of the glass, and you just follow that rim on top. And then we're going to build the ice cream. So 2 lines that sort of look like parentheses, and then that clamshell, which could be caramel sauce or strawberry sauce. And then you're going to do another layer of either another sauce or whipped cream. And just make it goofy looking. And then a circle, a partial circle, and the stem, and then a little smile. And then these 2 sundaes need straws. And so we're gonna do a straw here, draw 2 lines, and then an oval on top of that, and then stripes. You can do sort of like a curved stripes, and then we'll do one over here as well. And an oval on top, and then the curves for the stripes, okay? And then we're gonna put a cupcake to the left of our 2 sundaes, and we're gonna make the cupcake paper. Draw 2 lines like that, and then a curved line to meet them. And then remember, cupcake papers have these zigzags, so you can do zigzags across. And then you're gonna put your cupcake in here. So just like the ice cream, 2 curved lines, which is gonna be the cakey part of the cupcake, and then a big dollop of frosting on top. And it can just be a big blob. And this guy can have a cherry on top too. And then to make this look a lot more like a cupcake, we want to draw these lines down. And if you'll see what I'm doing, I'm kind of bringing the lines in. I'm kind of following the side lines that came in, so that it gives it a little bit of dimension. And then I also put a couple cherries on the tabletop. So I put a cherry here. You can put cherries anywhere, or you could leave the cherries off. Or if you don't want to do cherries, you could do strawberries or cookies. Okay, so now also we want to put our sundaes and our cupcake on a table. So just draw a straight line across, but don't go over your glasses. Just behind them. And then to make these glasses look a little bit more like glasses, and to put some ice cream inside there, we're going to add some elements to these 2 glasses. The first thing I want to do is, since this is a chocolate sundae, I'm going to put some little lines that kind of look like clouds, which is going to be the chocolate sauce that's inside, floating around inside the vanilla ice cream. And you know, or if you wanted to do another flavor, it could be, you know, blueberry flavors, and this one I wanted to do vanilla strawberry, so I decided to do some lines that kind of are curvy, where the ice cream is sort of floating in between each other, kind of melting together. So strawberry and vanilla ice cream. And then to even give the glasses a little bit more definition and to kind of show off their shape a little bit, I added some lines inside that follow these. And this is the glass definition, the glass design of these glasses. So all I'm doing is I'm taking my pencil or my marker and I'm following the curve. And you can do 1 or 2, but that kind of gives it a little bit of a glass look. And then you can do the same thing to the stem. You can follow these lines. Just a little bit wherever you want to just sort of show off the shape a little bit. Now, I also, on the final one that I did, I also drew a border around it. And so I'm taking my tape off, and I wanted to show you a trick for drawing a border around it. So if you take your marker or your pencil and you draw a straight line towards you, if you're planting your hand on your table and your pen on the paper. Your hand can be the guide. So put your marker down, and my hand is literally just going along the tabletop. My hand's not above the tabletop. If my hand's above the tabletop, my hand will be shaky. So my hand is firmly planted on that tabletop, and it gives my pen a real position to be on the paper. And then I just move my paper around so that I'm always bringing my pen towards me. And using my hand as a guide. Now this one, the cherries are way up there, so my line might hit my cherries, but that's okay. So there you go. So now we have our drawing done. Now I'll show you the one that I did, the sample. Now I used only a few colors here. I used red for the cherries and the stripes on the straws. And then I used a brown for the chocolate sauce and the chocolate cupcake. And then I used a pink for the strawberry. And then I used the same pink for the cupcake paper. And then I used yellow for the background. And I used gray for the tabletop. And I used a really pale blue for the glasses. And you could do it any kind of colors you wanted. But if you pick, 3 or 4 colors and try to stick with a color theme, drawings really look good. I mean, they can be, you could do like crazy colors too, and it probably would look just as awesome. But selecting a few colors and maybe even opposite colors, just helps your drawings. But anyway, I hope you had fun doing this drawing, and thank you for watching.